welcome to another edition of the Sports Edition from Up and Level Productions. It's your boy Fabito, alongside the Black Obi-Wan and Hype Man OB. So, today we're celebrating. We finally made it. We're on episode number 30. Yes, we did it. We're on 30. Big one to thank you. Well, a real big thank you to all those who keep following and all the new subscribers that keep coming on. Keep it coming, guys. Now on to the juice. In NFL news, we touched on in the last episode, but Dallas Cowboys' Micah Parsons has officially demanded a trade. And in addition, Washington Commanders' Terry McLaurin has also demanded a trade. It's a two-part question, guys. Which request would make more of an impact? And which trade has a chance of happening?
I do think the Terry McLaurin trade for the Washington Commanders is more impact because of what Terry McLaurin meant to the Washington Commanders. While Michael Parsons asked for a trade, none of us are here thinking that the team was going to be different with him on or off. None of us really care. Or none of us have the Cowboys winning anything with him on, and we definitely don't have him winning anything off, so we already know that trade means nothing to us. It's more to, I think, what the Washington Commanders get for Terry McLaurin to replace Terry McLaurin and where Terry McLaurin actually goes would probably be a much bigger impact to whichever team gets him and to whatever the Washington Commanders seem to get from him. And I would probably say the Washington Commanders trade probably seems to happen. Would probably more happen than the Cowboys trade.
I actually have it kind of like backwards. I mean, because of the things you were saying, like now when Terry gets if he gets traded out, it's not going to impact the team where he's going. It's going to impact the Commanders.
Yeah, either team
because you're trading him out.
Yeah, either team.
Because to me is a big piece to what you was building from last year.
Yeah. So
he can go anywhere. I don't think he'd be a big impact. It's just the impact would be him getting traded out. But I don't. When you say question number 2, I don't think any trade is going to happen. I think both Terry and Micah Prescott. Micah Parsons will get his. They get their money, but Terry has a more impact. He's a more, not only that, being traded out, being impact with the Commanders, but to me right now he's more impactful player to the Commander than what Parsons is to Dallas, because like I said, the Commanders are building from last year, and they could come back and win it all. But if you trade Terry out, you lose that piece and that chance to do that.
Which one you guys think? Who's going to be the better impact? Hit it down on the comment section. Comment now. Now on to the MLB. The New York Yankees. Holy cow, they're really doing a free fall. Moving down to third place with Boston surging and Toronto holding on to that number 1 spot. The real question, not if the Yankees can rebound, but is it too late? Can they still make the playoffs?
The problem is that we're already in August. They had a bad June, a semi-month July, I guess, and now they're starting August horrible. So I'm going to say miss the playoffs.
I'm going to take Hikes fans, and from what I've been watching, yeah, it's not been looking good. Yankee fandom on Twitter it's arguing about things that I could tell when they wouldn't be arguing about if the team was winning. So it's just like we're blaming the GM, we're blaming this, we're blaming bats, it's like, oh, you guys probably aren't winning, which is why you're blaming everything. But
I think we have a coaching issue as well.
Yeah, it'll be tough.
And from one bad MLB thing to another bad MLB thing. Oh, the Freeway Series, great idea, nicely promoted. But what a disaster that became. Between Mother Nature and the baseball guys not wanting that game to happen in the first place, to concession stands serving bunless hot dogs and running out of beer before even the first inning. Who's at fault on this one, guys?
Major League Baseball. It falls on them. Like, how are you going to have an event and not order enough food and drinks? And then rain you can't control. That's Mother Nature. That's something you can't control. But you can control food and drinks and everything else with it. And the view was horrible. So, and I'm not saying whoever sat on the side, but that left field view at that big ass wall or speaker blocking them like that. I was like, that's horrible. So Major League Baseball is at fault.
Yeah, for sure. 80,000 people, I think, was the arena could fit, or something like that. You got to know you're gonna need much food for 80,000 people. I do think it was a good idea. It's looking like it was the Fry Festival of baseball right now with the bunless hot dogs. That's kind of insane. No beer before the first inning is kind of insane, but that's gonna have to fall on MLB. Good, in practice, I see what they were trying to do, trying to bring more fans to the game, but
do something different.
But
they fell
horrible
flat.
execution.
They fell flat on their face on it.
Speaking about falling flat on the face, now the MLB, and I think we got time, like 3 minutes to go over this. They got their CBA and them with the players is ending at the end of the 2026 season. So we got another year and a half to go. There was a report that Bryce Harper from Philadelphia kicked out the commissioner, which I just feel like that's mad disrespectful. That's the commissioner of the league. Whether you like him or not, that is the commissioner of the league. That's the authority of the league. He should have been suspended, but that's not in my opinion to give right now. It seems like it used to be like in the 90 strike. It was big owners versus little owners versus players. But now it just seems like the owners are aligned, the players are aligned, and none of the two. Do you think we're gonna go through another strike?
I mean, the problem with Major League Baseball and the union and their history, I hope not, because if they do, it kills the sport. The problem is like just that Bryce Harper alone situation. It just goes to show the relationship between between the office with Major League Baseball and the players. I always said that out of all the leagues, they always had the worst relationship between the union and the league. So I'm going to say no, because I think they're smart enough to know not to do that because they need the popularity to grow. If they go on strike, for them to recover from that, I think it'll be very difficult. So I'm going to say no.
I agree. I would like to say no simply because of the strike and what he's saying, the popularity. Like, you can't lose the momentum with also the NBA also gaining a bunch of contracts with to promote their game on TVs and different apps and stuff like that. You could potentially not ruin the sport of baseball, but you could take his eyes away from the potential eyes you could have gained had you not gone on strike. Especially with all the other sports, everybody's out there buying up ad revenues and TV spots and apps and stuff like that, putting their NFL on Amazon Prime and stuff like that, NBA and Amazon Prime, NBA, NBC. So you can't really lose that momentum you're getting right now.
I agree.
Let us know what you guys think. Write in the comments, comment, subscribe. You guys know the deal. Hit that notification bell. All right, now to our favorite segment. Let's see what kind of opening he has for us today.
Hype Man. All right, guys, get ready for Hype Man's Trivia. Yeah, I kept it simple. I wasn't crazy.
Yeah,
no, I'm just trying to keep it. Remember, I don't want to scream on. Remember, it's not good to scream on the mic because people watch with their headphones on.
You're right.
Guys, this is the part where I give these guys some trivia questions. Sometimes they're easy, sometimes they're hard. Matt be getting it, Thurman be frozen on them. So let's see if we get them this week. All right, guys, there's 3 MLB teams that uses the letter O as their second letter in their name. What are those 3 teams?
Second letter?
Yes, as the O.
Boston Red Sox?
No, not the
team name, not the
team name, not the city. Not
Okay.
Just the team name. There's only 3 teams.
Zoinks.
I mean, you should know one of them because you hate them like hell.
Yeah.
Dodgers?
No, not
the Dodgers.
Yeah.
The Dodgers won.
Dio.
The
Royals? No.
There you go.
Really,
The Royals too. ROY. One more.
So, okay, look at us.
One more. You guys are going through this quick. See, I'm surprised. The Dodgers, the Royals, and it's in the National League, just to break it down. Right? Wait, National League or American League?
Hey, now you throwing us off. Nah, but that shit good.
They're in the West.
Rocky? No.
There you go.
Rockies, right?
The Colorado Rockies. Guys got it.
In my head, it was like, is it?
Sorry, I don't know my ABDs.
Number 2, guys. Which MLB have orange in their logo? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams.
Orioles, yeah, that was the first one.
Astros.
Astros is another one.
Padres? No.
No.
Giants.
Giants is another one.
Yes.
Orange.
Mets.
Mets is another one. One more. Orange.
Said the Astros, right?
Yep.
Yep. Orioles, Giants, Astro, Mets. Orange.
No. No, not.
Red Sox when they wear that.
Nah, but it's red. Yeah. I mean, they say it. I mean, it says red right there. American League.
American League. Not the Trumps, not the.
You're almost there. You're around there.
Tiger? No, not
Yeah, there you go. The Tigers. The orange. Tigers are orange, right?
That's great. You know, because the Detroit Tigers, the logo is not. Yeah, the logo is not orange.
Orioles, Giants, Astros, Mets. And so the baseball player I chose from the Yankees was Trent Grissom for play center field. So I'm only doing center fields. Would you guys take Julio Rodriguez from Seattle over Trent Grissom?
I see him on the parlay, yes.
Byron Buxton for the Minnesota Twins.
I see him on the parlay as well.
Would you guys take Mike Trout over Trent Grissom?
Yes.
How about Jackson Merrill from the San Diego Padres?
It's great defense, but.
And then as a history, I chose Bernie Williams.
Oh yeah.
Bernie Williams is my favorite baseball. Bernie Williams is the reason why I love baseball. He's my favorite baseball player of all times.
What about, you going to do the football one too?
And it's football real quick, guys. I was asking him off the screen, but I asked him real quick. Which quarterback has the most pressure coming next season? And no, not just all quarterbacks, just really the new ones. What I mean is the like Quentin Richardson,
Caleb Williams,
Trevor Lawrence, Bo Nixon, and J.J. McCarthy. Like out of just those 5, 1 to 2 year quarterbacks, which one has the most pressure to improve this NFL season?
Caleb.
Got Caleb Williams.
Because of what they put around him.
Think so? Chicago.
Yeah.
What they put around him, he really has no excuses.
I got Trevor Lawrence because he got paid. Out of all those guys, he got the money.
I get that, but I mean, Trevor's got a couple notable W's on his belt that can.
But we can't keep living
justify that. I get it, but
keep living moments.
Caleb doesn't really have
an
that
excuse.
Yet. And you just gave him a new coach because you said the issue was coaching last year, so they gave him a new coach, prodigy from what everybody's talking about, and then you also have a whole new offensive line, which I heard is really top class. It's on you, Caleb. Now it's really on you. I mean, you're the number 1 pick. It's on you. Bryce Young. He's showing flashes that he was worth that number 1 pick.
I mean, he's been there for like 3 years now, right? That's why.
Yeah, he's showing flashes as of late. But to me, I already felt he was a bust already. So I think Caleb. There was just too much hype around him.
Yeah.
Remember, Trevor Lawrence is also the number 1 pick. He's been there. He's been a season.
I think his injury. I think his injury. Also, a lot of the injuries is what takes away from like why Trevor Lawrence isn't as good sometimes. Because it's like he should be in the conversation. He is, but it's like he's not because he's black, because he was injured this season, so there's no reason to talk about it because he didn't play. So it's like, and then the same thing with last season. If I'm not mistaken, he was injured, so it's like no reason to talk about it because he didn't play. So it's like his injury hump is what he needs to get over. But when it comes to playing, yeah, Caleb. For sure, because it's like,
especially with Jaden Daniels doing what he did last year,
right? And then we just talk about the Denver Broncos maybe jumping up, so Bo Nix as well. I mean,
we're getting there,
right?
Oh, with the perfect segue. But before we segue to the next one, like, comment, subscribe. Again, 30 episodes of this. You already heard my voice. Like, comment, subscribe. So NFL season is starting up in 1 more month. 1 more month of us hugging up our couches, beers, chips, all that other
Yeah.
stuff.
2-3 screens up at the same time.
So for the next few shows, we're going to be dissecting and going through and previewing each division. We're going to start off with the West, the NFC and the AFC West. We're going to start off with the AFC. Now, last year we had, leading with the pack, my Kansas City Chiefs at 15-2. Followed behind them was LA Chargers at 11-6. The Denver Broncos, who were 10-7. Chargers and the Broncos both made it to the playoffs. And being the anchor, Las Vegas Raiders, 4-13. One, what's the biggest change you think is going to happen? And then two, who do you think is going to take this division?
Oh, I still think it'll be Kansas City. I just don't think they'll take it by the amount of games they took it by last year. I think it'll probably be close for them. I think they'll probably, I think they'll still make it out because, Pat Mahomes is going to be Pat Mahomes, even regardless of whatever he got around him, still seems to be able to make it. So it's like, I think they'll be fighting to the death this next season, almost every game, to be like just right there. And I think the Denver Broncos will probably be, that's like, I think Bo Nix and them will, just speaking about a quarterback with pressure, I think he will take that next step and take his team up there.
Answering your first question, I wouldn't be surprised if Denver end up taking the division, and maybe just by one game, because of their defense. I mean, if the Chiefs do end up winning the division, it'll probably be end up by one game. I just think that you guys have been going at it so much for so many years. I think it finally caught up to you guys. Remember, Patriots was great, even though they didn't go 10 years without winning. But we still got them being the best team with quarterback in the history. So you can't win. You guys can't win every year. And I don't think this year you guys are going to be that dominant in your division. Plus, you got Pete Carroll with the Raiders. I think they're going to get more than 4 wins. They'll probably end up getting like 6, maybe 7. Let's see what happens with Justin Herbert and the Chargers. I know you come down on Justin Herbert a lot. So,
I mean, the evidence is there.
To answer your first question, I just won't be surprised Denver ends up taking your division. No hate, not trying to run a parade.
I get it, because you're going to be surprised what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
So, I think Kansas City is going to eke out this division. Prior to the show, I was actually going to say Denver Broncos might win it. A lot of people are sleeping on the Broncos. Last year, they showed they had a great defense. Sean Payton can coach the crap out of these boys. Bo Nix seems like is definitely a competent quarterback. I'm not saying he's definitely a competent quarterback. So that scares me. However, Kansas City has a good defense with a dominating defensive coordinator. Once he knows how he plays you, he'll play you. Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, that combination, as long as Patrick Mahomes doesn't get hurt, I see them doing a lot of good things. Rashid Rice might be out for 4 games, maybe more. We don't know yet. The NFL is really being sluggish about this decision. We'll see. But the one thing I do hate about Kansas City, my team, is that every year they lose to the Raiders at least once a year. They can't have that this year.
Maybe 2 with Pete Carroll.
Because they can't afford that.
Maybe 2 with Pete Carroll.
And I always say, please, YouTube Nation, Ram Nation, TikTok Nation, All Nation, recognize this. I need you. I want you. I invite you. So you bring all the trash talking you want. So all the other side of Kansas City. You know what? We thrive off of that. The more you have down in us, the more we prove you guys. Oh, last year, you can't win that many close games. We did it. The year before that, the defense is not all that great. Defense became the more dominant figure in the playoffs. Remember, Kansas City does their thing.
Dark magic. Huh? Can't sleep on the dark magic.
Yeah, I'm just saying, throw the hate towards them. Please throw the hate. Throw the hate towards us.
That is a fact. That is a fact.
It's our ammo.
They wasn't even supposed to be there last year. They was like, how this team is not that great. How they even get here this year? That is very true. You can't knock them. That's why I was like, I still got them coming out just by the you know what I'm saying? Is like that's just by it.
You got them like by how many games?
Like 1 or 2. I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying.
Yeah, I don't got them.
That means they're not dominating the division.
Not. But it's like I wouldn't be surprised if they won, despite everybody saying it's not. You know what I'm saying? Because like that's what they do
right now. All eyes on Philadelphia, not on Kansas City. So
yeah, that's what you think.
So
everybody's thinking they're on a revenge tour.
No disrespect, but there's no reason to bring smoke to Kansas City, especially the way they ended their season. So all eyes on Philadelphia. I think
we'll be on the lookout for the universe.
The target's on the Eagles.
Now moving on to the C West. Last year's standings, we had the LA Rams at 10-7, Seattle Seahawks at 10-7, the Cardinals at 8-9, and the 49ers at 6-11. Who will prevail in this division?
I got the Rams taking this division, especially now with the addition with Devontae Adams playing on the other side of Cooper Nakua. You still got Stafford there. You got Sean McVay. I see here they won 10 games last year. I think they make a 2-game improvement jump to 12 games. I think they're probably. I think they might run away with this division. I mean, I know you got Sam Darnold going with Seattle. Let's see what that's like. That's not Minnesota. Arizona Cardinals are the Cardinals with Kyler Murray there. I don't know. They have great games, but they don't have a great season. The Niners, to me, is just with Debo out. I don't know if Trent Williams is playing. Is Ayuk playing? You know, there's a lot of question marks coming out for the Niners. So for that, I got the Rams.
Yeah,
strong.
I want to take that. I'm gonna take Matthew Stafford in that Super Bowl championship pedigree, and the fact that, as he just explained, most of the quarterbacks in this aren't. Nobody's really got them on the radar. No one's really got these teams on the radar. I also agree. I may be having San Francisco maybe right after them, just because I feel like that might be a more competent team than the rest of the people on the list. As you just said, I don't really look at the Cardinals as having a good season. That he's right. They do have great games, but they never really go much where. So, yeah, I'm going to have the Chargers, then the 49ers right after. The Rams, and then the 49ers right after.
I got the Niners.
All the way?
Taking the division. I think they drafted very well. And usually with the course of John Lynch and getting players, they did secure their future by locking up their extensions with Kittles and quarterback.
That's true.
Purdy.
Mark Purdy.
I don't ever forget a name like Purdy.
That's still irrelevant.
But I think that, and then the combination of Mike Shanahan. I think he's a kryptonite to McVay. I think he's my dark horse out of everything. I really don't sleep on the Cardinals.
Okay, that's your dark horse.
I think not to win the division, but be a real pain in the butt to everybody in the division. But I really do think that they're going to really beat up.
I was about to say, they have great games, just don't have great seasons. You know what I mean? They have their games there too that they'll take a game from you. But especially in Arizona, you know what I'm saying?
So I think that's one team that we got to be on the lookout, and we got to be like, hey, just keep an eye. I don't think they're going to do much damage, but I think they're going to do damage to the division itself, where the standings are going to be. But I do see the Rams going as a wild card team, so that's one thing.
What else? What does it say?
Regular season, I can't say nothing about the kid. I mean, he's going to be flashes. Last year proved he threw 4 interceptions throughout the whole season. Even though in the playoffs he threw 4 interceptions in that one game.
Didn't he call like a toe or foot injury at the end of the season or that game in the playoff? Hey, didn't he have like an injury? He played, but he had an injury.
I don't remember hearing that.
He couldn't get that strength to throw the ball out, but he was playing. He was hurt, but I'm gonna say he was hurt.
Philosophy, if you're playing, you're playing.
Yeah,
everybody goes to injury.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I think he played hurt. He wasn't injured, but he played hurt. So that's what. So.
But I'm just like with Herbert. I'm just like, where's the hype coming from for this kid? I mean, the kid is first rookie year, he went to the playoffs. Ooh, yeah, he went to the playoffs. But then you gave up a 27-point lead.
And next question.
And
if you take Justin Herbert and put him in Minnesota with Jefferson and the guys with that coach,
I don't think that coach, as great as he is,
The quarterback whisperer.
I don't think he'll be able to stop his turnovers in the big games. In the big games.
He made Sam Darnold look like a elite one quarterback.
And then as the pressure got bigger, what happened to Sam Donald?
I understand that.
Sam Donald
But we
showed
don't-
his ways.
But football
You
not
can't
playing.
coach that. I mean, if
I
you're
get it,
prepped to
But
do
football's not a
certain
couple.
things,
But the season's not a couple of weeks. Talk about 8. So it was how many weeks? 17, right? I was gonna say 18 because I know it was getting
no
more.
matter how
I know.
much it is.
Well, it does.
I mean,
It does matter because not like Minnesota went 7-7. They went 14-2. So and he took a quarterback that was basically all over the league and how he looked.
and the game to win
So you
the
telling
division,
me
what happened?
comparing
But
Sam
the game to win the division, what happened?
All right, so but compare Sam Donald and Herbert. If you now put insert Herbert with that team, you don't tell me they don't.
I think you're going to get the same results.
result.
Same results. You're going to get the same results. The same thing you got with Sam Donald, who balled last year. I give you that. But then as the pressure got bigger,
because of the coach, yeah. Because
as the pressure got bigger, you're going to resort to your old ways
I understand that.
palms get sweaty and butts get tighter.
But I'm saying that. But you have
you resort back to your ways. That's what happened to Herbert last year.
But you have him on.
Herbert trained him and coached him and disciplined him, and he only had 4 interceptions throughout the whole year. But then that one playoff game, as the lights got brighter, palms got sweatier.
I get it, but Seattle signed Sam Darnold not because of the one game.
No, they signed him for that series, and then we're gonna find out how.
Because how he did in Minnesota.
We're gonna find out.
Again, the NFL season is not 2-3 weeks. It's 17 games. And out of 17, he bowled out.
So what do we?
He bowled out. So I'm just saying, if you take Justin Herbert and put him in Minnesota with that roster, you don't tell me he could get 15 wins and go into like.
He probably could, but it's like when it comes to the big game, it's like, are we sure? Are we sure he's gonna get over that hump of crap in the bed when the lights get bright?
He's never been to an NFC title yet, so I can't sit there and say he's crap in the games when he hasn't
Just
even
in the playoffs. He hasn't gotten out of the first round.
Look at Dak Prescott.
Bro, that's another enigma.
You know,
we're not up to that division yet.
I know. I know, but still, but if
and that might just be a whole show.
But I'm just saying he's no different as far as here's the highest paid, and he's been in the league for 10 years, only won 2 playoff games, never been an NFC title. You know,
but that gets his criticism.
Herbert's been in the league for what now, like
that gets
5
his
years.
Share of criticism.
First year, this is gonna be a second season where
a lot of people say that Dak gets more criticism than he gets praise. Herbert gets more praise than he gets criticism. That's real.
That's very true.
Put it like this: is this his second season with his coach?
Second season.
So you got to give him some runaway.
Yeah, that's fair enough. What do you guys think?
That's why Dak Prescott, like he's been in the league for 10 years.
What do you guys think? Should I give him this golden boy some leeway, or should I keep trashing him like I always do? I mean, every guy needs to skip bells.
I thought Trevor Lawrence was the golden boy.
Next week I'll get to Trevor Lawrence.
With the Fabio hair.
Let us know what you guys think about our previews. Next week we're going to do the NFC South and the AFC South. That's for today. Please like, comment, subscribe, and guys, tell them where they can find you at.
Black Obi-Wan on Twitter.
Hi, man. _OV on every social media platform, including PSN.
You can find us on, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Up and Level Productions. Peace. Yo, peace and blessings. Thank you for watching Up and Level. This is your boy Fabito. If you like this show, you like the sports edition, like, comment, subscribe, get involved. Peace.